Hey guys, we're here with a special edition of the Playworthy Let's Play. As you guys know, we're all under the stay-at-home order, especially here in Los Angeles. So it's kind of hard for us to do, to film for you guys. So we're doing this special edition in the meantime to bring you guys excellent content. And today, we're actually bringing you something that's worth playing right now that we're all ordered to stay at home. It is Animal Crossing. This is actually my first time, me tEcK, playing Animal Crossing, and let me tell you, this game is actually something that you get addicted to because it brings me back memories of The Sims. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played The Sims. You probably have, but this is on a more cartoonish type of ordeal. The Sims was a little bit more for teens and up. This one is meant for your 5-year-old, 6-year-old, to play it. I actually have my oldest daughter asking me if she can play this game herself. And of course I approve of it because it's a kid-friendly video game. But as you can see here, Tom Nook, this is the guy that gives you your first tent. And actually the guy that loans you the money to build your first house. So I'm already, maybe let's say 2 weeks into the game itself. Let me tell you right now, right off the bat, if you don't have friends to play with online, it's going to make it rather difficult from my personal experience because of the fact that you need to collect resources, wood, iron, softwood, hardwood, all the materials that are on the game itself. You need to collect them in order for you to create other things that are going to be you're going to be able to put into your home. For example, right here, I stepped up to the machine. On a daily basis, you're able to get what's called miles. You get 300 bonus miles for checking into this machine, which is a so-called ATM per se, and you can purchase any of these items. I have 11,780 miles. I can purchase glasses, socks, slippers, wallpaper, all these types of items with only miles. That's aside from your bells, which is your currency for the Animal Crossing game. This is a place where you use your bells. You could purchase a hat, shades, a lamp, things like that. And I'm pretty sure that more things open up across the entire game as you go about. Here is what I was talking about, the loan. I actually owe Tom Nook 83,340 bells. That's $83,000 for the little house I have right now. I don't have much in it, but I'm going to go ahead and make him a payment of $1,900 or 1,900 bells. Just to show him that I'm a great sport and I'm on time with my payments. Because, hey, you know what? Wait a minute. Doesn't Tom Nook have to give us a break because, we're quarantined and, a lot of people, a lot of folks can't make that monthly payment on their mortgage or their rent. This guy better give me a break, man. Oh, I'm missing a mask on my player. I need to get him a mask because he's out in the open. But right now, we're just going to go and chop some wood. This is how you play the game. You hit the trees. But you have to be careful though when you're chopping wood. I don't remember with which axe. This is the flimsy axe. You take two. It takes about 3 hits and you get 2 or 3 pieces of wood. Or you could just shake the tree and get some regular branches, or take down the fruit. Right now I hit the stone, and the stone actually gives you either cash, a stone, or iron, which is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for iron because I need to turn that in as far as a requirement goes to be able to build a bigger headquarters. But here, as you can see, it's an open map. You're able to, roam around, hit the trees, dig up this spot right here where this star-shaped thing is at. You could dig those up, and actually I got a fossil. There's different things that come up out of those holes, and you could patch them up again, if you don't want that eyesore there to be there. But let's see. Let's just walk around a little bit. I'll show you guys around the map. And then this guy right here, he sometimes lets you know that there's a message bottle or bottle in the something like that. A message in a bottle out in the ocean. Well, on the on the side of the ocean, on the beach, I would say. And you could pick it up, and sometimes it has like little DIYs or a small note, or it might come with a gift. But this is my home. That's my mailbox. I'm about to check it out. I got a Happy Home Academy. I actually got a gift from them for having a tidy home, and all that stuff. But let's see what they gave us. What was the present? A pro tape recorder. Many of you guys might not know what a tape recorder is, but all of us grown-ups that were born, you know, in the era, we know what's up with the tape recorders. You know, put a little pieces of paper inside those two top holes, and you're able to record off the radio. But this is the inside of my home. I got a little small foldable bed here. Take a nap. I got a switch. I got an ice shaving cream maker. I forgot what the name of those things. In Spanish, it's called raspado machine. But I got a chair. I also have a little inflatable couch, a bed. A table, a fan, a pillow. It's kind of weird the way it sets the stuff up. You know, it's my first time playing this game. And I don't know if any of you guys have played this game before. If you have, comment down below. Let us know, you know, do you enjoy playing Animal Crossing? I, myself, tEcK, I'm enjoying playing it. Check it out, guys. We're actually heading into Easter. And if you saw that, there's some Easter eggs falling out, growing on the trees. And you can shake them off. But, you know, this is a pretty cool game. You see that little spot right there? That spot actually has money buried underneath it. Believe it or not, folks, it actually has cash underneath that. And you take out your trusty old shovel, and I missed the pot. And then, oh, there I go again. It's kind of hard to aim at it. But there you go. You get that bag, and it has bells inside, which is money. But, you know, Animal Crossing, they call it bells. You get $1,000. And you just save it. Unfortunately, I don't think I had any space for it, so I had to get rid of all those weeds. And I said weeds, not weed. But, you know, that's just kidding, guys. But, you know, you just patch it up. Everything goes back to normal. But this game has actually kept me occupied and gave me a little bit of sanity. I'm not too sure how Phis is doing because I don't know if he bought this game or anything. I let him know, you know, it's a good game to pick up right now. And as you saw right now, I just pole vaulted. Actually, I got some advice from a follower on our IG account. She mentioned to me, she said, do you have a pole vault? And I said, no, I haven't crafted one, but I have one. She said, you could actually pole vault from one end of the riverbed. Well, sorry, one end of that little small river and pole vault across to the other side of the island. So I said, hey, you know what? Let's give it a try. And it works. So right now I'm going to go fishing. That's the pretty cool thing, you know, you could go fishing and you get fit. That's not a fish. That's a freaking egg. What the heck's going on here? This game, like I said, is pretty fun. Right here, I'm going to try to capture this, what appears to be a grasshopper, but I might be, well, actually, it's a locust. Ooh, watch it with that. We might get a swarm of those suckers. But what are you guys up to during the quarantine? You know, let us know in the comment below. How are you guys handling it? First of all, California was one of the first states to do the stay-at-home act. Well, no, sorry, the stay-at-home policy. It's enforceable up to a certain extent. You're allowed to go to the market. You're allowed to go to the groceries. Oh, sorry, the same thing. You know, you're allowed to go to the doctor, but they urge you not to go out if there's no need to. What state do you live in? Are they enforcing this type of stay-at-home policy? Let's go back to Tom Nook. So, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him the locust that we found. And believe it or not, folks, you give him the locust, and he gives it to one of his buddies that owns a museum. So, all the items that you give him, like butterflies and fish and insects that you collect across the entire Animal Crossing world, you give it to him and they insert it into the museum. I haven't had a chance to see what this is going to look like because I'm not that far into the game. But see, my island here is actually called Paradise. You know, funny name. I'm just stuck in quarantine, had to figure something out, so I said, hey, why not call it Paradise? At least my character is able to go out in the open and wander around without a mask. But as you can see here, Tom Nook is letting us know, or letting me know, that his buddy, the one from the museum, it actually wants to pitch a tent over in my island. And we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to set him up with a small space to be able to, so he could bring his stuff in and maybe create a museum for us in our island. taking it back to saying where you have to have friends to be able to play this online is it makes it even more fun. It's not that you have to, but it just makes it more interactive, and you're allowed to have, I believe, up to 8 players on the multiplayer side. The only thing that sucks about this game is the load screens. The load screens take a while. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it across the gameplay that's been going on. The amount of time it takes for the load screen. I try to cut it up a little bit because I don't want you guys to just sit there and look at a black screen. But I think that the developer of Animal Crossing could have done something better than just put a pineapple down on the right hand corner. You know, and it's the same thing when you go on multiplayer. If you're the player that's hosting the open island, he needs to not be doing anything on his smartphone, the one that you have to, you know, the one you have to access all the information of the game. If he's using it, you're not allowed to leave the island if you're trying to leave or you're trying to come in. So he has to make sure that he's not doing anything in order to accept other people into his island. I hope I'm being kind of clear on this. We're trying to compress so much information, you know, into a small amount of time for you guys to check it out. But, you know, like I said before, I think this game is worthy. I actually rate it a 7 out of 10 just because of the graphic wise, and maybe because of the fact that some things might be a little repetitive, but then again, it does kind of not represent reality, but it kind of plays hand in hand because it's a 1-to-1 on the time. So for example, if Tom Nook tells me I'm gonna build your home tomorrow, you can't go back 10 minutes later and expect for the home to be built. It's not gonna be built, you know, so you gotta be patient. But check it out, check this out, guys. The trick to this is you can actually go back into your Switch, turn off the internet syncing for your time. You turn that off and you could move the date forward, so you'll push through the game a lot quicker. But then again, that defeats the purpose of playing this game in the first place. You get what I'm saying? You know, and we're gonna try to get Phis on the wagon on this so he could create his own island, and maybe we could give you guys some quick gameplay of both of us, you know, playing on the island and stuff like that. Right here, I made an axe. Like I mentioned before, you're able to create or craft, as they call it in this game. You're able to craft items. I crafted an axe because I need to tear down one of the trees to set up the guy's camp for the museum. So right here, I'm gonna pass by this guy right here. That's Mr. Bodybuilder. If you talk to him, he'll talk to you anything about working out. That's pretty cool that they incorporated that into the game. Bam! Timber! There she blows. She fell down, and there we go. Now we can actually build the base for the character, Battlers. I hope you guys really enjoyed this small Let's Play Together video during this quarantine time. If you guys have any questions regarding the game, leave your comments down below. We'll be sure to answer them like we always have. And just let us know what you think about this game. Do you think it's too childish? Do you think it's actually worthy? What score do you give it? Thanks guys for watching, and this is tEcK, and on behalf of Phis, we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.